The church is not friendly with NDC. Take it or you leave it. John Dramani Mahama, President of Dramani, they called him names in this nation. They insulted him. The Peace Council comes out and says, Papa na mudi na tell your ex-president Timomujai.
But that's not
watch this. Listen. When the dollar was rising, I don't want to go there. When people were folding up their companies, when people were folding up their businesses, when things were very, very bad, did Peace Council talk about it? When there was a serious tension in this nation, Peace Council did not talk about it. When people were arrested, people were molested, did Peace Council did not talk about it? Today, for 8 years, you kept quiet. Now you want to talk. Listen to me. I Apostle Abraham Lincoln, Labi. I will match you boot for boot. Listen to me. Let them come with another thing. I will match them boot for boot. Me, they don't like me, so I don't like them.
Rev Abraham Lincoln, and also adventure the idea by a National Peace Council, a release concerning the recent arrest. And one of share. For 8 solid years, National Peace Council and for release be and condemning and near na air cost so Ghana. I say now arresting for the demonstration up for demonstration now. I said no in Ghana high Captain Smart like and arrest man dollar in your man last in Ghana Hanom. National Peace Council and kasa. And that year anya ano edi kasa. So to be Eddie among ye pa now way and I was also HP in CEO of the free zones a comment or be make here the church of Pentecost or president and I say president this Apostle Nyamekye and Eric Nyamekye was my minister on point I'm not some kind of nam so be any home. Na odi ever so kan some the papa no ya papa Julius the devil ekopa acho waje ne de obi o matter bia in this situation no ensa aka ne na okase ansa manankrofo bi eka abonyamo eka ne ade no National Peace Council antimi am issue statement am ka say the papa na mo kan nsem sa na mudi na tem no sebe or ye ex president international munya merit like I say munya measured how mo kan nsem na ne Omankasa anu asem akofa eka ede abere oma at the internet after the Peace Council all of a sudden after 8 years omkomumu no ene omatimi ekasa Rev Abraham Lincoln at to be the ama obi biara oye omata from Peace Council papa Eric Nyamekye teacher of Pentecost like obi omata biara no ensa akan the collective Africa said they be am no mabawura hoye na me de emunsem ede subscribe mami we are now like you know comment about Click TV ebusan yen kokotie ya pa Rev Abraham Lincoln na all tuja the National Peace Council, the new patriotic party, and Obi Biara Omata in this release.
For 8 years now, President Akufo-Addo, ex-President Akufo-Addo was from. Christian Council did not talk. Watch this.
Okay.
The Peace Council did not talk.
Hey, I don't know.
There was so many intimidation that happened. Even journalists were arrested. City guy, no, he was arrested. You know that city that was arrested, Caleb, whatever. The guy was arrested. Captain Smart was arrested 30-something time before, 20-something time within a year. People, Omane Babani was also arrested.
Omane Bani.
TBS was there. Yeah. No, people were intimidated, but they didn't talk. Nobody talked. Nobody said that, oh, well, ask what is going on. Christian Council, Peace Council, we condemn it. Nothing. Now, listen to me. This arrest and this thing, NPP and this Juma Muyu. Or no about power or the enemy. Leave them, let them do their own thing. It's their game. They know what they're doing. So if you come and say that there's a tension, what tension? You didn't talk when the tension was high in the time of Akufo-Addo, President Akufo-Addo, ex-President Akufo-Addo. Now you want to talk. You see, they started with Church of Pentecost chairman. He came out by saying that, well, because of I'm saying he started with Pond. Pond started way back before he became Church of Pentecost chairman. Go to Central, Kanisi Central. Baby, I'm both from Busunu. I'm on a Pond that way back. Most of Church of Pentecost places, Am I a pawn? Dada? So you can't just come and say, because of the Ghana say we are doing porn and advertising people. Wrong.
And you only Dr. Mary Usi Aviana.
You are banning your 100%.
Hey, Apostle.
Or see, don't calm down. Stay where you are. Chairman, don't calm down, because when you come to that level, Galamsey is pure political. Don't calm down. Stay where you are, because when you come down, we will also go down with you. That is what he said. Is it a crime? And she made a statement. And when Honorable Julius went there, watch this. That one, Honorable Julius, with all due respect to you, it was a wrong move you did. The one you are apologizing to, he doesn't laugh with you. Let me tell you something. The church is not friendly with NDC. Take it or you leave it.
Oh no, Apostle. How? The church in Ghana.
The church is not friendly. The church leaders. The church leaders. That is a Christian council. That is a peace council. They are not friendly with NDC.
That peace council was your papa no Muslim for so
I am telling you, sir.
Muslim.
So why didn't he talk when things were? John Dramani Mahama, President John Dramani Mahama, they called him names in this nation. They insulted him. The peace council comes out and says, Papa na mudini na your ex-president, Timomunjai.
But that's not
watch this. Listen. When the dollar was rising, I don't want to go there. When people were folding up their companies, when people were folding up their businesses, when things were very, very bad, did Peace Council talk about it? When there was a serious tension in this nation, Peace Council did not talk about it. When people were arrested, people were molested, did Peace Council did not talk about it? Today, for 8 years, you kept quiet. Now you want to talk. Listen to me. I Apostle Abraham Lincoln, Labi. I will match you boot for boot. Listen to me. Let them come with another thing. I will match them boot for boot. Me, they don't like me, so I don't like them. They don't like me, so I don't like them. Because all my friends will tell you. Me, if it is A, I will tell you it is A. If people fear to tell the truth, me, I'll tell. My friends will tell you. I will tell you, Master, what you did was wrong. What's wrong? Dr. Mary will see what she said was a right thing. And I congratulate her for making that step bold. She demonstrated that Santua spirit. Watch this. You need to tell somebody the truth. Other church Pentecostal chairman say what? Listen to me.
But the chief of staff has also apologized.
He went there on his own accord. He didn't go there because somebody, not on the party or the president asked him. No. He went there, tell him, let me do fast and do sajano. But you see, it was a wrong move. Now, one way or the way you want nipa, your household, and now feel nipa ama. Do you know what the man said? After the chairman said that I don't have time for such people. It is total an insult. You don't know.
It's a mature statement.
It's a lie.
How?
So be said, I don't have time for you. It means that you don't even matter to him. Number one, you get out over there. That is what it means. Go there. Go Google it.
This is your interpretation.
That is Google it. Say, yes, I am telling him. Say, if you don't have time for such people, that you made. He himself, that statement he made was wrong.
Ebiana unhu National Peace Council release normally by na mama can be influential. National Peace Council say national press release for immediate release. National Peace Council call for calm amid rising political tensions. One was Accra, May 2026. The National Peace Council is deeply concerned about the rising political tensions following a recent arrest of some political actors based on comments they allegedly made that purportedly flout on the laws of the country. As the statutory body mandated under the Act 818 to prevent, manage, resolve conflicts, we call for calm when restraint from all sides. The National Peace Council reminds all Ghanaians that the rule of law, due process, and respect for constitutional rights as enshrined in the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana are non-negotiable pillars of our democracy and calls for moderation, circumspection and tolerance by actors in the media and public places. It is in this vein that we call on our respected security and judicial institutions to act with impartiality, transparency and professionalism, and ensure that the rights and freedoms of citizens are always upheld in the performance of their lawful duties. The National Peace Council similarly calls on political parties, their communicators, and actors to refrain from making unsubstantiated, inflammatory statements and actions that has the potential to incite violence in the country. The National Peace Council equally remind political commentators, both home and abroad, to be mindful of their utterances and their impact on national cohesion and stability. The National Peace Council reiterate the fact that Ghana's stability depends on our ability to disagree in our public discourse without resorting to abusive language or violence. We entreat the citizenry to act with responsibility and civility in accordance with the law. The council, as part of its quarterly trust building platform with political parties, will hold a meeting the next few days to dialogue with the leadership of the parties to find lasting solutions to this development to prevent escalation of the situation, and issued by the Public Relations Unit, National Peace Council. The way any response are National Peace Council by
Apostle Dr. Emery Wusi. She's well educated than even your wife. She's so beautiful than your wife.
Than whose wife?
Than Eric Nyamekye.
No.
Hey, don't go. Get up and go.
Personal attacks.
Then I'll get up and go.
Wait. We are discussing an issue, but that personal attacks. I don't.
No, because
I don't want to follow that.
You know nothing. You don't know. Leave it for me. Let them. They've attacked me off left and center. No. Let me.
This is a national platform.
This is a national platform. I'm also telling you, sir.
I don't want
for somebody to make such statements. No, kind of personal attack. The statement he made that he doesn't have time for these people now. It's not personal attack.
It's not maturity.
What maturity?
A sign of somebody.
The wife, the husband of Mary Wusi, when he sits back, but in Kofu, I want to meet the you can't talk to your wife anyhow. They'll question you.
But let's come to Christian Council, Martin. Or the Yembra Christian Council. Christian Council 40. And some of them are only on one.
I said, they're hypocrite. You didn't talk for 8 years. Now that you want to talk, but me patch will say, I see on NPP time. When NPP was in power, people were arrested. People were sent to court. Okay, I to force. I'm not about to force it. No. Say nyanya me and the ya to force na doma. Ajapa be mua. Na ka to force it or the infa. Okay, Bank of Ghana, current Bank of Ghana, governor no. He was also before court. Impuni was before court. Look. Listen to that one, you don't condemn it. That one, people were arrested, people were intimidated. Peace Council, you did not talk. People were intimidated in this nation. You didn't talk for 8 years. Now you want to talk because don't demand him scam. We will match you boot for boot.
When the president was about to come to power,
we will match you boot for boot.
And then I saw 4 years and so what makes you think say Christians or
now do you know there's not every man of God that is part of that Christian Council or Peace Council, no. Some people I'm not a member of that thing. And I will never be.
Why?
For what? Because they will sack me. Because I will let them speak the truth and nothing else. Me hide things. I'm that type. Me maybe we could be one and I'm a friend Sebra. My friend Nipan say, where say. So you know, sometimes they don't talk to me about the things. Because remember who say Master, some now can where say. You understand? I don't condone things like that. What's this? You didn't talk. Now you want to talk. Now, 8 years you kept quiet. I feel no person kasa. Hey, say 8 years you kept quiet. Then we will make sure that when you talk, we'll fire you.
Apostle Ebosa,
a
kingdom that fights against itself.
That is not kingdom. Hey.
But the Christian community, Christianity is not a religion, it's a kingdom now. And I don't believe that.
Listen.
Me too.
Kingdom. Fighting its own brother kingdom. It is not a kingdom that we are talking about here. We are talking about correcting a mistake or an act that has been done wrongly. Watch this. The kingdom has, even in the kingdom, you have the right to criticize.
Okay.
Criticism is welcome, even in a church. Criticism. You need to criticize your pastor. Pastor, you did what I have to do in a nice way. You criticize. So what they are doing also is not a criticism. It's a criticism. But you see, you criticize well, whereby emfa tawantawa be emba. You do it constructive criticisms.
Okay.
What we are trying to say is that, what I'm trying to say is that you didn't talk for 8 years. Now that you want to talk. You didn't talk for 8 years. So now that you want to talk. Jesus Christ. Christian Council, Peace Council. You didn't talk for that 8 years. Ocean video be that demonstration. Let cannot play it. Let cannot play that video. Now I'm joining NDC for that demonstration. I said I'm disappointed in them because what was going on, they didn't talk. I want to make a and then Obeka wants them. And then Obeka wants them said there's intimidation, there's tension. What tension? What tension? Tell me. Look, this party, NDC, NPP, a game will be a mobile. How many do where pass or way? Where pass or way? Again, they understand what they are doing. So I believe they should stay out. Peace Council, stay out from this because you didn't talk. You should stay out. You didn't talk. Now that you want to talk, stay out. Don't be hypocrite here. Don't never ever. Listen, because that is the job they be doing. That is our work. When you enter into politics or you want to whatever, they know the politicians. They know. Normal. So what do you come out and say? This. Among for the D Jomama Temo Chromuan. Want to be. Among for Fred Jomama Papa no want to be.
Sometimes we give you room at the mass certain and in a sense, National Peace Council for 8 years etanasi. Demonstrators are omko demonstration say omanim ayeden echichire wom. Ma mekasa. Omko demonstration say end galamsey echichire wom. Ma mekasa. Empo ye deny ebimpo bail nyina. Ma mekasa. They say Sami Jamfi after UTV show ye kwache no mo ankasa like bobi ansa ye be mama instances there was no response. So say ekobani say ya na say all of a sudden after 8 years might make it just one release in po National Peace Council matina ho afa ene de all like out of nowhere monya no e de kasa. Enti say obi a wote baabi no will take this as from like a political point of view. Say monso no as mo ye politics. Because aban bi ba mutimi kasa aban bi eba de amuntimi enkasa. And I think that Rev Abraham Lincoln from that side said mo kamanu to matna ho for 8 solid years man ka ho asem. Na ne de mo nya no e de kasa. Abusuya Click TV Africa. What you in comment section where you all there share or subscribe mami. We are now like no comment. Click TV. Abusuya no ye be sen e share.